Have you ever wondered how far a ruler might go to achieve his vision, even if it means sacrificing his own people? In the annals of history, numerous leaders have left their indelible mark, some revered for their benevolence, others remembered with disdain for their ruthlessness. One such ruler whose name is synonymous with tyranny and cruelty is the Emperor Shi Huang of China. Shi Huang ascended the throne in a turbulent era, marked by power struggles and civil unrest. But it was his unquenchable thirst for power and a vision for a unified China that set him apart. He was relentless, often brutal, and his rule was marked by harsh laws and severe punishments. However, it was not merely his ruthless rule that earned him infamy, but his utter disregard for human life. The emperor had a grand vision, to build a wall that would protect his kingdom from northern invaders. This was no ordinary wall, but a colossal structure that would come to be known as the Great Wall of China. However, the construction of this mammoth monument came at a terrible cost. Thousands of workers toiled under inhumane conditions, many succumbing to exhaustion, hunger, and disease. But the emperor was unmoved. For him, these lives were mere cogs in the wheel, expendable in the pursuit of his grand vision. It is said that he ordered the bodies of the deceased workers to be buried within the wall itself, a chilling testament to his callousness. This disregard for human life paints a stark picture of a ruler so consumed by his ambition that he was willing to sacrifice his own people. Yet the story of Emperor Shi Huang is not one-dimensional. His reign also saw the unification of China, the standardization of its written script, weights and measures, and the establishment of a centralized bureaucracy. He was a visionary, no doubt, but one whose vision was marred by a path of unrelenting cruelty. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the life of Emperor Shi Huang, a ruler whose quest for greatness led him down a path of unrelenting cruelty. Every tyrant has a beginning. So where did Shi Huang's journey to becoming the infamous emperor begin? Born into the chaotic period known as the Warring States era, Shi Huang was thrust into power at a young age. The world he knew was one of constant struggle and warfare, a world that demanded strength and ruthlessness. So, when he ascended to the throne as the King of Qin at just 13 years old, he was prepared to do whatever it took to secure his reign. His rule began with a firm hand, quickly quelling any opposition and dissent. The young king's approach to power was uncompromising, his ambition unyielding. He was determined to unite the fragmented states under his rule, no matter the cost. His early experiences shaped his ruthless approach to power, setting the stage for his infamous reign. And so, a young king ascended the throne, unaware of the infamous legacy he was about to create. Shi Huang's reign was marked by grand projects, none more so than the Great Wall of China, but at what cost? As the first emperor of a unified China, Shi Huang's ambition was boundless. His vision of grandeur and power materialized in one of the world's most iconic structures, the Great Wall. Imagine for a moment a project of such scale, stretching over 13,000 miles, crossing mountains, rivers, and deserts. Now imagine the tremendous human effort required to make this vision a reality. Hundreds of thousands of workers toiling day and night in conditions we can barely fathom today. The construction of the Great Wall was a feat of engineering, yes, but it was also a testament to human endurance and sacrifice. The workers were not skilled artisans or willing participants. They were conscripted laborers, prisoners, and common people, forced into service under the emperor's iron fist. The toll was immense. Thousands of lives were lost to the harsh conditions, grueling labor and brutal treatment. The wall was not built with bricks and mortar alone. It was built on the backs of these workers, their sweat, their blood, and ultimately, their lives. Yet for Shi Huang, these losses were inconsequential. His vision for a fortified China, impervious to invasion, blinded him to the human cost. His indifference to the suffering of his people was a chilling testament to his ruthless pursuit of power. Stories and legends abound of workers who perished being buried within the wall itself. While these tales may be steeped in myth, they underscore the stark reality of the wall's brutal history. Whether or not the wall is a literal tomb, it is without question a monument to the thousands who lost their lives in its construction. In his quest for a lasting legacy, Shi Huang transformed the Great Wall into a monument of death and suffering. As the saying goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. But how does this apply to Shi Huang? Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, is a figure often shrouded in a cloak of controversy. His rule was marked by monumental achievements but also by cruelty and indifference towards human life. His legacy, therefore, is a complex tapestry, woven with threads of both awe-inspiring grandeur and chilling horror. Shi Huang's reign was not without its accomplishments. He unified China, creating a single, powerful empire out of warring states. He standardized writing, currency, and weights and measures, fostering a sense of shared identity among the Chinese people. His most enduring achievement, however, is arguably the Great Wall, a testament to his ambition and his disregard for the cost of human life. Yet, these feats came at a tremendous human cost. Thousands of workers lost their lives under the harsh conditions of the Great Wall's construction, their bodies reportedly buried within the very structure they were forced to erect. Shi Huang's rule was marked by suppression, with dissenting voices silenced and books that challenged his authority burned. The effects of Shi Huang's rule on China were profound. His reign established a strong central authority that would shape China's political landscape for centuries to come. Yet, his ruthless tactics and disregard for human life left a deep scar on the nation's collective psyche. Even today, Shi Huang is a figure that elicits mixed emotions among the Chinese people. He is both revered for his unification of China and reviled for his brutal tactics. His legacy serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and the human cost of ambition. In the annals of history, Shi Huang stands as a stark reminder of the horrors that can arise when power is wielded without compassion or respect for human life.